Hello, welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing with you Kapālabhāti Prāṇāyāma. So this is one of the breathing techniques in yoga, one of the pranayamas. Kapala in Sanskrit means skull, Bhati means shining or illuminating. So prana is life force, yama is retaining. Pranayamas are a way to retain the life force, usually through the controlled use of the breath. So when we think of the skull, the breath that illuminates the skull, this means that it's a purifying breath which actually cleanses the area of the skull, hence also all the higher chakras. Now more commonly this pranayama is known as the breath of fire. Yes, why? Because in the way that it's done, it activates Manipura chakra, which is the navel chakra. It also activates Sahasrara, the crown chakra, because a lot of energy moves up. The element of Manipura chakra is fire, and so by the way in which you breathe in this technique, you actually activate a lot of your Agni, Sanskrit for fire. So you activate a lot of this fire, and the fire moves up and it cleanses a lot of your channels. So as I've mentioned, on an energetic level, it activates Manipura chakra and Sahasrara, so the navel chakra and your crown. And this breathing technique is mentioned in the Giranda Samhita, which is one of the three classical Hatha Yoga texts, together with the Hatha Yoga Pradipika and the Shiva Samhita. So in the Giranda Samhita it says that it has many magical healing or curing effects, this breathing technique. So this is very relevant today with a lot of the, let's just say, the coronavirus that is happening these days, affecting the airways. So this pranayama can be a technique that you can use to either heal or to keep that system healthy and strong. So the benefits of this pranayama from a healing perspective is that it helps to keep to clear and cleanse the sinuses. It helps to heal colds. It helps to heal rhinitis, sinusitis, and even bronchial. So like I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but bronchial infections. So if you have a lung infection, this can be a pranayama that can help you to heal. There are, of course, a few contraindications for this pranayama because it's quite strong. So if you have heart problems, if you have high blood pressure, chronic nose bleeding, migraines, and epilepsy, and also if you have gastric ulcers, do not perform this pranayama technique. Yes, so how to practice Kapālabhāti? As with any other pranayama, it's always best to start by releasing all your air out. Taking a deep breath in, and you can do this 2 more times. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Also using the power of your mind, setting yourself up in this mental state in which you're about to take in a lot of prana, a lot of life force, and infuse your being with it. Yes, so then this is the preparatory phase for any other pranayama, so I would recommend doing it with them all. After you have done that, you would just take a deep breath in, exhale, feeling your lower thoracic and clavicular breath, so it's a full breath. And now when you're going to start, you're going to have like a passive inhalation, especially into the lower abdomen, through the nose. And then this is one of the pranayamas where you actually do both inhalations and exhalations through the nose. Usually if you inhale through the nose, you exhale through the mouth, or if you inhale through the mouth, you exhale through the nose. This is one of the exceptions, so you do both with the nose. And then the exhalation is like more forceful, and it's as if you're trying to bring your belly button towards your spine, like really contracting it. And then you do 30 rounds in a row. Take a breath a few deep breaths in, take a break, and then continue and do it for a few rounds. Now, if you're doing this for the first time or you're new to pranayama, I would recommend that you maybe start with each round consisting of 10 breaths instead of jumping straight into the 30. If you're a more advanced practitioner, you probably already know this technique, and so you can just, start with 30, or you can even build it up to more, always while maintaining your awareness of what effects it's having in your body, because you don't want to create this feeling of like euphoric hyperventilation. Like you're not necessarily wanting to create this yoga high. Like, I mean, yoga is not just another like drug, and I know that it can feel very good to get these feelings and the yoga high, but there's like a deeper thing, because we always come down, from the yoga high, and it's about how are you integrating this into your daily life. Yes? Okay, so that being said, how to practice it. So I'm going to demonstrate one round. So inhalation is passive. Yes, so you do it, I did now about 30 rounds with passive and deep inhalations, and then quick and strong exhalations through the nose, every time contracting my abdomen inwards, and then you feel like this rush of like fiery energy rushing up. After you've completed that, you take a few deep breaths in, feel the effects. And then if you feel so, you can continue with a few more rounds. Take it easy, like maybe start with 3 rounds of 10 if you're starting for the first time, or 3 rounds of 30 if you've practiced pranayama before. Gradually building up your practice. And yes, this is a pranayama which is also very cleansing for the nervous system and your digestive system. It's very rejuvenating, it's very purifying. I feel it's very uplifting as well. I feel like it's a bit of a mood enhancer. So it gets this kind of like uplifting effect. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it serves you. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, please go ahead and click like. And yes, thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time. May you be well, may you be healthy, may you be happy, and may you be free. Namaste.